This is a day his victims have waited a long time for. LaRosa-Lopez pleaded guilty in Montgomery County today to sexually molesting children some 20 years ago. Investigative reporter Jeremy Rogowski has been reporting on this case from the beginning and has the very latest.
The former priest pleaded guilty to 2 felony charges of indecency with a child. His victims, teenagers at the Sacred Heart Catholic Church in Conroe in the late 90s and early 2000s. They allege the cleric kissed them, exposed himself, and touched them inappropriately multiple times.
These victims waited 20 years for this.
Prosecutor Nancy Aber.
And so the message should be it's never too late to tell someone what's happened to you so others can be empowered.
Aber says one victim's family did report the abuse to the Catholic Church early on, but the Archdiocese failed to notify law enforcement and instead sent LaRosa-Lopez for treatment, then transferred him to another parish in Richmond.
Why weren't these things reported immediately to the authorities? Why were the authorities not immediately involved?
Eduardo Lopez de Casas is with the Survivors Network of those abused by priests.
That is a slap in the face to victims everywhere when you get treated like that.
Victims only learned of the priest's transfer years later, and so they reported the abuse again, this time directly to police. It sparked an extensive investigation and an unprecedented seizure of church records to build the case. In the end, an abusive priest owned up to his sins in a court of law.
We want our victims out there to know that there is hope. If you have faith, there is hope that one day you will see justice.
The Archdiocese and Cardinal Daniel DiNardo are not commenting about the guilty plea. They referred questions to the former priest's defense attorney, who says his client, after much soul-searching, accepts responsibility and wants closure to move on. LaRosa-Lopez will be sentenced next month. Back to you.